Welcome back, True Seeker. This morning we talked about Saturnalia in sports. Led us to a lot of big victories today. Day's not over. I do got to say though, the Saturn pattern, it was a winning pattern when Saturnalia is not quite over. It's been a winning pattern, but it's won at its worst win percentage I've ever seen. And like I mentioned this morning, I learned this knowledge in 2013 in the time of Pope Francis, shortly after he became the first Jesuit pope, and his birthday was December 17th, the first day of Saturnalia. I think something about him not being alive is the reason that pattern wasn't as hot this year. Normally, it crushes with the Jesuit schools, and it missed a lot with the Jesuit schools this year, but still a winning pattern and a lot of nice upsets today, riding Saturnalia. And what we had circled as the game of the day was Duke to get their first loss versus Texas Tech. Duke was a heavy favorite. And notice Texas Tech improved to 9-3, and Duke fell to 11-1. And some guy uploaded a video onto the internet today trying to take a shot at this work, and he couldn't even pronounce the word. He kept calling it Gematria. What? Montria? No, stop. If you can't even pronounce the word, you haven't done enough homework on the subject. And again, you learn this knowledge, you'll look at things a lot different. Blue Devils fall to 11-1, like Blue Devils equals 111 in the most simple cipher. And Saturn, 93 for Saturnalia. And that number just paid the bills in a major way with the Bears game and DJ Moore's touchdown. When I watch a script like that, that's what I'm saying. Is this not black magic? 'Cause we like the Bears today, and we love DJ Moore for a touchdown, and we almost got neither. But we'll get to that as well. We had the Wizards upset today, underdog, 13.5-point underdog. Today was 59 days before Jordan's birthday. Of course, UNC and all that one. But hold on, let me not get ahead of myself. Duke Blue Devils. If you're new here, these are the four base ciphers of the English language. And Duke Blue Devils is also 82. You see the winning score of that game today. They took out the Blue Devils with 82 points. Again, these base ciphers, they're all based on the alphabetic order. They are the alphabetic order. A is 1 up to Z is 26. They are the alphabetic order with numerology. You see how Duke Blue Devils is 53, just like Lucas Oil Stadium, a place they like to win championships. Of course, the football team that's in there wears the same colors as Duke. And, of course, Daniel Jones from Duke went there this year. And Duke, notice how Duke University is 85, just like basketball is. And that's, well, it's 68 and 85 like basketball, just for the record. They're known for their basketball program. Spell it right. But, Duke became 8-5, winning their conference championship. And then Daniel Jones went down that same weekend, the Duke product. There's a lot more to this, but yeah, just Duke likes to win championships in Lucas Oil Stadium. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot more to it as well. I think we covered it like a month ago. If you watch my channel, watch this channel, it pays dividends. Like we already pretty much gave you the World Cup. But anyway, for the people trying to call in right now, can you guys hear me? Audio's choppy. Hold on, let me just take the call real quick. Hello?
Yeah, your audio is a little bit choppy. Still understand it. I don't know if there's any settings to change, but it's just a little bit choppy.
I wonder why. Well, I can switch over to my other mic. Shoot.
It's not really that bad, but I just wanted, I don't know how, you like to have the quality stream.
I do. I'm just going to switch over to my other mic. Something's going on with the mic lately. All right. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, take care.
All right, see you. This is annoying. This is my good mic, and it's been having issues lately. I'm not happy about that. Hold on. I'm going to switch audio. And I'm is the audio better? It should sound different. But let me know if that solved the problem. All right, hold on. We got another call. What's up, 209?
I've been with you for like 6-7 years, man. I just want to say another amazing during Saturnalia, dude.
You know what? Though? It was another good day, but it's like the worst Saturnalia ever. But it was still, even a bad one is still great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just gotta be selective, like you say. Pick your favorite ones. I still was able to go 3-0 today.
Boom.
2-0 in hockey, and then I had the Eagles. So it was a nice Saturday for sure.
I almost had the Eagles. I had the Eagles to win 29-20 today. They won 29-18. So anyway.
I seen that. It's crazy, bro.
All right, man.
But yeah, if anyone down, just watch Zach's videos for a week and just look at the numbers that he's talking about with every city, and you'll see them play out every day damn near in sports. This shit is not a joke.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for everything, bro.
Yeah, have a good night. Yeah, we're going to go over the 93s today. Like I said, stay away from those big spread games. You know, there were a lot of 93s that I thought would have come in that missed, but still more hit. And there were 3 big upsets with the 93s. So like I said, you threw in a round robin. It was a nice big payday, but in years past, it would have been even better. But yeah, again, it's been a good day. Hockey smoked, got the Wizards upset. And this was the one we really wanted in college basketball right here. Texas Tech over Duke. We got Laura hopping on here real. It's always nice to see ladies in the community. How you doing, Laura?
Well, hello. I'm good. It's brand new. Well, not brand new. I've been here before. Good to be back. Did you just see the Packers game? I don't know if anybody just talked about that.
Well, I'm glad because I favored the Bears and DJ Moore for the touchdown, and it looked like neither of those things were going to happen until the very end.
Well, did you see that 16-16 till the end?
For week 16?
Well, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, that was all I had to say, really. It was just ridiculous because I'm Wisconsin, and I've been watching your channel. I try to tell people, and they think I'm, again, like you say, they think it's just,
DJ Moore
they just think it's nothing.
So today's date numerology, guys, is 41 plus Green Bay equals 41. DJ Moore just got his 41st career touchdown. And look at DJ Moore's name, too. It equals 35, just like Saturnalia. That's what we're in right now. Saturnalia is 35, and for the record, Chicago's 35. So we really liked him to score today, and he did. He scored the winning touchdown. But I'm guessing since you're out in Wisconsin, you didn't like the ending of that game too much.
What bothers me is how personal people take it. Like, oh, Matt LaFleur sucks and he doesn't know what he's doing and he can't make calls. And I said, you think they're just coming for Matt? You think that that's really how this works?
It's not how it works. That's what they need to wake
exactly.
up to. Well, you know, out in Wisconsin, they make it feel like the people own the team too, so it's probably extra personal.
It's so personal that the minute you say it, like I've heard a million times in your stream, people get so defensive, and it's almost like anger beyond rage that you've never seen from a human being.
I know. It's just like my buddy who's a huge sports fan. He kicked me all the way out of his wedding for showing him back in 2013 that it looked like
13. I heard that. Yeah. So when will we wake up? When will it happen? I feel like this is a good one, but again, when will we know?
I said years ago, people need to get out in front of sports stadiums. Like I'll go out there and do. I just feel like if people were doing it all the time and calling this stuff out before the games, I feel like people would be forced to wake up. So.
Well, one other thing, just as I mentioned, as we talk about numerology and how it is so big in sports, and we talk about Michael Jordan and we talk about the number 23, we talk about I am, and the fact that we are, if we follow the Bible, I am. When it breaks down from I being 9, M being 13, and A being 1, that breaks down to a 5, which is I am. And Michael Jordan knew the power behind the number 23, breaking down to the powerful I am God. I am that I am. And the Bible is a consciousness awakening for the world to understand that it's not about this weird, this is how the world works. Like people take the Bible literal, and it's not, it's conscious. It's about numbers, and it's about how our consciousness works within the world, and no one will raise up to understand that until we start understanding that it's bigger than us. It's bigger than what we thought it was ever. It's not just this little scheme of men and women trapping us in the world. It's greater than that. That's all I'm trying to say.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so
Okay,
much for
thank
your
you,
call,
Zach.
Laura.
Love you, mean it.
To
Good to
get you
talk to
off
you.
a little late. Yeah.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Her Wisconsin accent is pretty mild. You know, some of those people out in the Midwest, they got some serious accents. I got my family's back in North Dakota. I don't know. I like the Midwest accent. It's funny. It's a funny accent. Movie Fargo. Fargo overdoes it, but yeah, Fargo. It's a great movie. Here we got Gabe, and then we got Open Up. What's up, Gabe?
Zach, what up?
Yeah, what's going on?
Do you see the power outage in San Francisco right now?
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I told you that they're gonna get not. I didn't predict it today, but the Suns lost with 116 points, and the Warriors got 119 points, and they picked up their 666 win since Anton LaVey died at
Oh
home.
yeah. You pointed that out. Yeah, that is very interesting, and it reminds me of just the blackout at Super Bowl 47, the Harbaugh brothers. 34-minute blackout before the 34-point win for Maryland, 34 land on the 34th day of the year. Yeah.
Yeah, that's some type of ritual they're doing. So they
Today's
lost.
50 days before the Super Bowl. San Francisco 50.
Yeah. If you looked at when San Francisco was founded, and was it founded in 629, 1776, that was 91,119 days ago. So the Warriors won with 119 points right now.
I'm happy the Suns covered. that's
Yeah, I
what
took them to cover. They could have gone 116, 154. They mocked that. But yeah, I'm just calling in just to mention the 666 win at home since Anton LaVey he died, and Steph Curry's 666 win as a starter.
And then you get a power outage. Yeah, that's bizarre.
Yeah, they got like 130,000 customers out.
We're talking to the people. Most people probably don't even know who Anton LaVey is. He's who founded the Church of Satan in San Francisco in 1966. About the same time they had the first Super Bowl season. And we call San Francisco 50 land. Today is 50 days before the Super Bowl. So something tells me this is related.
Yeah. It was 52 days since his death anniversary. You know, Devil's 52.
Notice the Bart's out on 41 date numerology. Bart equals 41.
Yeah. All right, man. Saturn really did go crazy today with hockey. I looked at a lot of hockey games. It went a lot of rituals today.
Yeah. Indeed. So.
All right, man.
All right, appreciate it.
See ya.
All right, take care, man. Yeah, Gabe's out in the Bay Area. What's up? Open up.
Hey, what's up, Zach? Great day today. I just want to shout you out. Appreciate all you did for teaching me this. It's probably been almost 4 years now, if not 5. But yeah, every year around this time, it's the same thing, and I give you props to that. Also, I want to shout out a couple other people, but were you listening to the game, or were you watching the Bears game at all?
You know, I turned on the Bears game at the very end. I got to see them get the onside kick and go down the field and hit the DJ Moore touchdown. That's about all I saw out of it. I noticed that Jordan. So what's interesting about Jordan Love playing in Chicago today? Again, you guys, it's 59 days before Michael Jordan's birthday, right? So you got Jordan Love in Chicago 59 days before his birthday. He gets injured. And we see that a lot when there's these crazy alignments. It'll either be a ball out game or an injury. This happens actually quite a bit. But just think about what are the odds that Jordan Love is in Chicago 59 days before MJ's birthday, and Chicago ends up getting the win on the back of Jordan Love not being in there. But go ahead, because I did miss the game. What did I miss?
Yeah, so I didn't have the audio on, but I usually have the game playing on mute. But Brandon, he made a good observation because he said during the game, the commentators made a comment. They said, the Bears, The Bears haven't won head-to-head against the Packers with both teams coming in with a winning record in 93 years.
93 years. Wait, they said that at the end?
No, they said that when the Bears were down, when they were, I think it was what, 16-3 or 16-6. So
Man. So hold on. What again was it for 93 years?
So when both teams face each other, coming in with a winning record, the Bears have never won until today. 93 years.
93 years. And that's what I mean, you guys. Year after year, this same number pays the Bills during Saturnalia. But I'm going to tell you, I've never seen it win at this low of a percentage. It's still at a winning percentage, but it's not near, like, we've had days where it's been Saturnalia and Saturday and like nearly all of them come in. Today, they were a little bit above 500, but there were some major upsets that came in. So if you played all those games, you still had a nice payday. And if you were selective and just stayed to games like this one that we had circled that made a ton of sense, you had a great day. But yeah, again, that's why it kills me when people think this stuff's some kind of joke. I mean, we're here teaching the same lesson every single year.
Right. And then
just things like that they got to throw out the first time in 93 years. Yeah, that is a great find. I didn't realize that. That's amazing.
Yeah, Brendan caught that one. There was another thing that and I didn't even play. I didn't even play when they were down. But once Julius he said this one. He said Caleb Williams is looking to become 16-16 as a starter in week.
And let me just get him up here with you. He just hopped on. You guys can share together and bounce off of each other.
Yeah, that's Julius's fine. You could go ahead, Julius.
What's going on,
when
y'all?
he said this, I sprinkled down when they were down when it was plus 1,200. So thanks to Julius.
Hey man, that was Zach. You know I was on the Packers, but when I saw the Bears were down 16-6, and Caleb Williams becomes 16-16 in week 16, and because Saturnalia, man, they love to do those comebacks. Remember that Vikings-Colts game like 2-3 years ago where the Vikings, they love to do. I don't know what it is about Saturnalia specifically, but they love to do the comebacks. I took Texas Tech plus 2,500 when they were down, too.
How much were they down?
They were down 17 in the second half.
Boom.
Yes, I took both comebacks. That's just what they did. And it's crazy what they got going on with the Bears, man. They're looking a lot more interesting in the NFC. So,
well, they just did that super ritual for everyone who missed it last week. You guys, your Brown University shooting.
Yeah. And then they killed the Browns.
Heisman ceremony when the Heisman's named after a Brown alumni, and. Look how they put it together, guys. From the anniversary of the death of Mr. Heisman to the shooting was 72 days, right? Brown is 72. And the Buffalo Bills were staying at the hotel across the street. Buffalo Bills 72. And anyway, the point is Heisman, Caleb Williams, Heisman winner who went to USC. He wins the next day. The Bills, where O.J. Simpson went, who was a Heisman winner, they win the next day. They both become 10-4. And then again, Rob Reiner gets stabbed to death in the same neighborhood as Nicole Brown, blamed on O.J. Again, all of this stuff is just one big fat script. But the point is the Bears and the Bills both became 10-4 following that ritual, no doubt pointing to O.J., who's from the Bay Area where the Super Bowl is. Again, O.J. played for the Bills and the Niners. Yeah, it's just you guys. Everyone who doubts this knowledge, you guys got to stop doubting it. This is what they're doing. Scripted news. Come on, you guys really believe the news story that they found the Brown shooter in New Hampshire in a storage unit? Does this even make sense?
And Zach, isn't it interesting that right after the Brown shooting, the Bears killed the Browns, like destroy them? I think it was by like 30 points or something like that.
And by 28, they beat them by 28, right? Like Browns was 28, and initially they said had injured. And the Brown University, they're called the Brown Bears. I mean, the Bears beat the Browns the next day. I mean, come on, stop.
Yeah.
And the Patriots fell to 11-3 versus the Bills. Like O.J. Simpson's 1-1-3.
But you know what's interesting is like I was telling you earlier, today's like 227 days after the Pope was elected, the 49th prime, revelation, Caleb Williams, Super Bowl, Jordan Love's 49th day of his age. But I find it interesting is that the Bills are playing the Browns a week after the Bears, 49 days before the Super Bowl, and Jim Brown equals 49, like I was telling you about. Because I'm really high on the Bills in the AFC for sure. So I find it interesting that the Bears play the Browns last week, and now the Bills are playing the Browns tomorrow.
Yeah, that is very interesting. It is.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say appreciate you, Zach.
Hey, did you guys take DJ Moore to score a touchdown tonight?
I did not. I haven't. I've been playing mostly NBA, but
Fair enough.
yeah,
Fair
you
enough.
had that.
I took him for 2. I don't know why I did that.
Why 2? You need 1 on 41 numerology.
No, I know, but I thought he was gonna hit the Saturn number too. Just I don't know. I didn't really go crazy. I did the Bears live and Texas Tech live. That's really what I played.
Oh, well, it sounds like you had a great day up there. Well, hey, you guys had winning days. That's all that counts.
Yeah. So appreciate you, Zach. Shout out to Julius. Shout out also Brandon from Patreon. He had a great call. Great work by everybody. So I appreciate you, Zach, for teaching this.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Take care.
All right, I'm going to drop the link for anybody else who wants to join. Julius, did you have anything else to share?
No, I'm just trying to figure out what they're doing with the Packers. I just looked at the odds and somehow they still have better odds to win the NFC than the Bears. I don't know why that is. But they're doing something really weird. I mean, their whole team's getting destroyed out there. They had Mahomes and Parsons go down the same day. I'm trying to figure out what they got going on with the Packers this year. This is some weird, really weird stuff.
Let me see here.
Oh, the Wizards. The Wizards upset the Grizzlies too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we thought the Wizards did have a good shot to upset the Grizzlies today.
Yeah,
13.5 point underdog.
Because I called in with how the Grizzlies equal 12-20 Jewish, and then they fell to 5-9 on this day. Like Grizzlies 59 and 12-20.
Yep. It just all this 59 days before Jordan's birthday, teams connected to Jordan. North Carolina won today. Just Chicago wins in epic fashion.
Right, and Jordan obviously with the NASCAR lawsuit, and now you had the NASCAR thing in what was it, North Carolina, right? That's where the car crash was, or not the car crash, the plane crash.
Yep. The number 16 driver dies from Washington State, dies before week 16 starts in Washington State with an epic 16-point comeback.
And now we just had another 16 ritual tonight.
Yeah, 16 all to go to overtime, right?
Yeah, while Caleb Williams becomes 16 and 16 as a starter. Man, it's crazy how they got him. Like they got him like this zesty, flamboyant, man, that's like the exact kind of guy they love, you know what I mean? They sacrifice people for him, so like you're talking about the Heisman winner.
And talking about the other CW Heisman winner for USC who died right around the time Caleb Williams won it.
Yeah, right. And there's a sick revelation joke with Caleb Williams. The fact that he wore number 13 in college, now wears number 18, and his name equals 121 and 49 in the same ciphers as Revelation. And I was pointing this out before the Pope was even elected. So this Revelation Chicago stuff, it's freaky. Obviously there's other teams with Chicago. I think the Chicago Bulls had that 49 connection as well. So yeah, they're doing a lot with Caleb. So we'll definitely see what he's got going on the rest of the year, and definitely for his career.
Yeah, and I remember when this Charles White died, I said, how don't people notice this? So Caleb Williams is winning the Heisman, and now a former USC Heisman winner with the same initials is dying, like at the same time? Come on, man. 43 years apart when football, killing, RIP, and USC are all 43.
Yeah, I mean, and it's crazy because I think it's like what you said the other day. It's like we get called schizo for just pointing stuff out, and it's like schizophrenia is like what you said is like when you hear voices in your head, we're just recognizing certain patterns that are occurring. Like how is that a mental illness? That's just like illogical. That's just a terrible
it is
argument.
really annoying. It's like stop calling it schizo. You don't even know what it means.
Right.
Yeah, there's I don't know if you've seen that raccoon guy, but he'll call me schizo, and then he'll always tell me to shut up when I'm not even talking. I'm like, is this guy literally hearing voices on stream right now? What's he talking about?
No, it's not. The CT is not even worth your time.
But he might literally have schizophrenia, and he called me the schizo. I was like, you're the one hearing voices, not me, buddy.
Man, calling it CT stands for coward talk. I mean, this is trash.
That is a good initiative. Yeah, that is what it is.
Yeah, but Zach, great day today. Are we shooting for football tomorrow in the morning, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna stay up tonight and finish all the notes once the games are over for tomorrow, and get up early and we'll stream. So I'm just gonna
get some rest. Come on, you gotta get some sleep.
Well, getting rest is a really difficult thing to do around here, so I'll just get the work done tonight.
All right. All right. Well, you have a good night and take care, community. Hope everyone had a good day and has a good night.
Appreciate it, man.
All
Take
right.
care,
Take care.
Julius.
Yep.
All right. We got Big Money, we got Vinny Blanco, and we got Josiah. What's up, Big Money?
Hey Zach, yeah. No, I just wanted to reiterate, everyone's points, and I remember when I called earlier, in the show before the Eagles, Commanders, and Bears Packers games. I had mentioned Romeo Dobbs. I found
He
it in
looked
your
good
notes.
tonight. He definitely looked good.
Yeah, it was 114 days until his birthday, and I found the note. It was sacrificed to Saturn. It had the 114 in there. So that's what I had noticed. And then also he was number 87 and the ref was number 87 for the game.
Okay. He picked up his 21st touchdown tonight, right?
Yeah, he had
Yeah,
the first
Saturn
he had
21. That's the real one we're after. You guys, it matters that Saturn equals 21 as well because 21's the sixth triangular number, like Saturn's the sixth planet. We like number 22 to score today versus the Eagles and pick up his sixth career touchdown. And you know what? We liked him to score last week for a big old payout because last week was George Washington's death anniversary. And look up number 22 for the Commanders. He was the 245th pick of the draft. Had a huge game last week on the anniversary of George Washington's death, playing for the Washington Commanders. We liked Devontae Adams, number 6, to get in the end zone. What touchdown number did he get tonight? Was it 35?
who, Devontae Adams?
Devontae Adams. He's number 6. We thought the one disappointment in the Eagles game was we thought Barkley to have a big game. He did.
It was Devontae
We
Smith.
thought AJ Brown would get in the end zone. He had a big game, but he didn't get in the end zone. Hold on, what touchdown number did Devontae Adams get tonight?
It was Devontae Smith.
Oh yeah, I was confused those two. Yeah, Devontae Smith for the Eagles. I always call him Devontae Adams. He's the one on the
Devonta Smith. It's a Devonta, I think.
There it is. Yeah, Devontae
There, yep.
Smith. Let me see what touchdown number he got tonight. 30.
One, I think.
Oh, that's right. He got his 33rd touchdown, which is the 21st composite number. His went back to Saturn 21 as well.
Yep.
So, and did he get his 6th of the year? No, no, but he got the 33rd, including the postseason, which is the 21st composite.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone mentioned it too, but with Alabama beating Oklahoma as well, he went to Alabama as well. So.
Oh yeah, we liked Miami today too to become 11-2, so they could face Ohio State.
Ohio State, yep.
Like 112. And did you see the Ducks one with 51? The Ducks love 51 so much, man. That's like that number almost never fails with that damn team. It's failed one time in about the last 3 months. Oregon Ducks 51. The Ducks blew out James Madison with 51 points today.
It's everywhere. Every game that you see, like that, you posted these notes on and you read through it and then you see the outcomes.
Oh, hold on, man. Come on. 85 points. Who died at age 85? James Madison.
James Madison, yeah.
James Madison died at 85. 85 points as James Madison goes down to the Oregon Ducks with 51. What a script.
Yeah, it's like every game they blatantly are just trolling the world.
They are. And then for us pointing it out and showing people for over a decade, calling futures like nobody's business, patting our pockets, you still got people just sitting in the sidelines hating. It's pathetic.
One last thing before I go. There is a post on Twitter. I don't know what the account's name is exactly. It's called Vision for the Blind. I can't spell it out. I think it's Vision with the 4 as in the number, the blind. There's a post there that shows Trey Burke. He talks about, how the NBA is demonic and how players sell their souls to the devil and everything. You should check it out if you find it.
All right, yeah, Vision for the Blind. Yeah, before I got deleted on Twitter, his account was growing rapidly, and I'm familiar with his account. I'd actually point out and say, I like what he points out, but it's just, I guess it resonates more with people because it's easier, but it's not nearly as profound or as important as what we do. But his channel grew so much faster than mine on Twitter because I was subscribed to him.
Yeah, no,
it goes to show that most people just don't have the enough intelligence up here to do what we're doing, even though it doesn't seem like it's really that hard. But it goes to say that most people are pretty dumb. That's the problem.
yeah, they just don't want to be enlightened and see, the numbers and the patterns and what goes on in our
Yeah,
day-to-day lives and
Vision for
how.
the Blind's a guy who just like posts like, there's another checkerboard floor, there's another checkerboard floor, there's another one-eye symbolism. It's like, okay, I mean, everybody already knows this shit, man. Let's evolve and get to the next level, like what we're doing over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, no, I mean, the only reason I said it was because, you see this, I see it all the time on draft night. I remember when I was a kid, I saw Bob Dylan's interview with CBS. Like, they literally all tell you this. Like, it's been said so many times. And then when you put the numbers together, which is when I found your channel, and like it all makes sense. And it's just, but people just want to call it conspiracy theory and all this stupid bullshit. And it's like, I fucking hate people like that who are so obsessed with just being entertained and they don't want to be informed.
Yeah,
That's
it's most people. Yeah, yeah.
But
And
that's
again, it's
all I
like
had.
go to the library and get awesome books for pretty much free, and you can go to an overpriced concert and spend your whole weekly paycheck. But that's what people do. So anyway, appreciate it, Big Money.
Yep, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Vinny Blanco, you just hopped off. You were next in line. If you want to come back real quick, I'll get you back up here. You were next in line, but since you're not, I'll let Josiah go, and then we got Hot Hand Dave next. What's up, Josiah?
Hey, Zach, can you hear me okay?
You're great.
Okay, perfect. Hey, just wanted to hop in. This is actually my first time giving a call. The reason why I know your content is actually because of my father. He put me back onto in like 2016, and I want to say I was about 16 years old, 15 years old. Obviously, everything flew over my head, but whole reason I got into this stuff is that I was a huge Golden State Warriors fan, and when they lost 3-1 to the Cavs, and when the Panthers lost the Super
That was
Bowl
a
that
life
year,
changer for a lot of people. I told everybody, man, you better do it now. I told people all year, LeBron's went on the road, King James' birthday, 40-1 odds to come back and win it on King James's birthday for LeBron. And
yeah,
don't forget how the Warriors went down with 89 points. James 89. Anyway, go ahead.
yeah, and obviously I was too young at that age to even gamble or take any action on that, but yeah, it just kind of opened my eye. And reason why I wanted to call today too was because of this Bears game. I actually made I put like $200 on the Bears to win, just because I liked a lot of your research, and I did my own research too as well. Just Caleb Williams getting his 16th win today on the 16th week of the NFL. It just all lined up too
In the
perfect.
10-6 at home too in the 106
Yeah,
season.
yeah, that too. Yeah, and then they're now 6-1 at home.
Before they
And
played the Detroit Lions 61. That's another thing I like, because that happens all the time where these teams hit these records and they're home and away that goes with their next opponent. Bears are 6, and they picked up the 6th home win with on Saturn's Day, the 6th planet. But yeah, they're now 6-1 at home before the Lions. You just saw Jalen Hurts get his 61st career win over. Oh wait, hold on, no, he just got that over the other 61 team, the Las Vegas Raiders. Anyway,
yeah,
go ahead.
And I thought it was funny too that they won exactly by 6. I was like, come on, like it's just right in front of our face. And I wish I could tell more people about it, and I kind of have been, but a lot of them kind of just like put it to the side and be like, hey, like, this is still all real. There's no way you could plan out these scores, plan out the drives, and just stuff like that. So it's a little hard convincing, but I'm still trying.
Well, some stuff really is hard to explain. I mean, it'd be hard to explain if the Bears came back tonight, but the numbers said they would win. So
you also helped me too with the Dodgers too. I bet on the last 2 games of the Dodgers in that Blue Jays series.
The World Series numbers have still never failed.
Yeah.
That's our advice. You had the Blue Jays to win the pennant in the AL with Hugh Johnson before the season even began. Only team in the whole league that equals 121, representing the AL for the 121st World Series.
So. Yeah, and to your point, it's like, how can you explain it sometimes? Because that ball getting wedged in between the thing, it just all happens too perfectly on that one play, and you got to like really ask yourself, like, is there like magic or like some type of? It sounds crazy coming out of my
ritualistic death. It does make you wonder if there's some real sorcery going on, because that's the belief system. They say the dark half of this tree of life from Kabbalah is where real sorcery is. So.
Yeah, just wanted to get into that. But yeah, man, just wanted to say thanks again for the work, and I'll try and call in more often here and there. But most of the time when I'm listening in on your live streams, I'm at work, so I can't say a thing. I just got to listen in and kind of hear what everyone else has to say.
Appreciate it, man. Well, thanks to your dad for passing the work on to you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
All
Thanks,
right,
man.
All right, we got Hot Hand Dave, and then I literally have a raccoon in my backstage. If it's really him, better here than in my garbage cans. And then we got Jacob. All right, what's up, Hot Hand Dave?
Hey, what's up, Zach? I'll be quick. While I was logging on, did you mention that James Madison died at 85?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, 85 points.
Oh, you did?
51. It's just laughable.
Okay, so 116, like Saturnalia, that's it, the 85th composite.
Right, Saturnalia equals 116, the 85th composite number. Yeah, perfect for Saturnalia too. Good one.
Okay, so the reason why I'm here is, can you go to foxnews.com?
Are you going to tell me about this Vikings plane crash thing? Or not
No.
plane crash, the Vikings plane?
No. Scroll down, there's an Alabama story. You're going to see a number there.
Plane, though. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I got to look into that. There's something up with that. All right, we're not talking about the Alabama reporter who was killed, are we?
No. There's another story they wrote.
Look at this story. Look at this story about the Cowboys. 30 years since last Super Bowl. Saturn has the 30-year return. Cowboys equals 30. They were eliminated with what happened today. Hilarious. Okay. Where is this Alabama story, Dave?
It should be there.
Oh, snap.
Are they going to do it, Zach? Are they going to put them there?
Crimson Tide, the championship is on what is it again? It would be the 131st day of Bear Bryant's age if he were alive.
Yeah.
Interesting. There's that.
Yeah,
number.
I thought.
There's that number.
I know. Okay, that's all I wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
So,
good eyes. Good eyes. Hot hand. Did you have
all right, Jack? Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Stanford came in. That was good.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Oh, this is dying. Yeah, the battery's dying out in this this little machine here. So I better go, Zach.
All right, Dave. Have a good one, man.
All right. Talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah. Take care.
Appreciate you. Have a good night. Bye.
Somebody must have turned the lights on. The raccoon scurried away. Come back, raccoon. I wanted to hear what you had to say tonight. What do you need? The next read on Shadur Sanders? He fell to 1-3 last week, 13 weeks after the Pope's birthday versus the Pope's team. Come on, man. You knew that was happening. Well, what's up, Jacob?
What's up, Zach?
Yeah, what's
I
up?
don't believe I can hear you right now, but years ago I had a prediction for 2026 in the Detroit Lions. If you want to type in Dan Campbell and the Gematrinator real quick.
Not really. Just tell me what it is.
His name equals 61 and 214.
Making it fitting for him to coach the Detroit
Super Bowl
Lions.
61 next year will fall on Valentine's Day on 214. He's got the 83 and 38 in his name too.
Okay, like Detroit, Michigan's 83 on the 83rd Meridian. Yeah, he's got the right numbers for to coach.
I can't hear you for some reason though, but I can speak to you. But yeah. But Michigan's a 26 state too.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, anyways, that's all I got to say. Hopefully next time I can hear you.
Okay. Thanks, Jacob. Yeah, it's hard when they can't hear me. Yeah, I did drop the link for anybody else who wants to come on. If we got people coming on and sharing information, I'll keep it going for a while. I got to do some work in the background if we don't have people. All right, here, let me go over how 93 went in college basketball, because in terms of it coming in at a percentage rate, it was the worst I've ever seen, but it was still a winning thing, and it had a lot of big upsets today. Let me pull this up so you can see what the lines were on these games before they went off. All right, so let's just go through this. Buffalo. Buffalo actually didn't fall to 9-3 today. And a lot of these games actually didn't come in, but still more came in than not. So Buffalo missed. Colorado State did fall to 9-3. They were an 8.5 point underdog, so not exactly the greatest game. Would have rather have had this game with some value come in. Kent State, Massachusetts, definitely a bummer because 9-3 was on both sides here. And it's like normally these are the ones that you can just bank on all day. You got to love the 69 points, though, instead because Saturn in reverse is 69. But moving on, Denver, Northern Colorado. Denver was a nice underdog today. 8.5 point underdog. And they upset. Northern Colorado fell to 9-3. So nice upset right there. Wyoming, Grand Canyon, another close game right here. Wyoming did lose and fell to 9-3. Grand Canyon was the plus money, meaning the standard betting terminology is, you'll see these lines like plus 120 means that if you bet 100, you win 120. So you bet 100, you get your 100 back. You'd walk away with $220. You start out with 100. Okay, Butler became 9-3. Let's go back. Where did it go? Butler became 9-3 today. They had nice value. It was almost a pick 'em. They, almost even money on that. Bowling Green was a slight underdog today. They hit the 9-3. Bowling Green got the 9-3, so that hit. Houston, Arkansas. Arkansas went down and fell to 9-3. Calvin Sampson, give him the W. Last year they had to sacrifice George Foreman the night before. Do you remember what they did? You guys remember how George Foreman, look it up. He went 81-70, he had 81 fights in his life and he won 76. I told you guys that night that his death, Big George, was about Houston picking up their 42nd win in the tournament the next day, which they did, and they won with a score of 81-76. Sick stuff. Here, coming back. Auburn, Purdue missed. Purdue was an 8.5 point favorite. They gave Auburn a beatdown. They beat them by 28. But this was the one we really liked. Texas Tech to upset because Duke falling to 11-1 made a lot of sense too. Blue Devils 111. Texas Tech gets to 9-3. So, yeah, obviously we covered. We had that one up on screen for much of the night. But and again, Duke Blue Devils also equals 82. You see this all the time. If you go through the games day after day, for all you guys who don't think Gematria, don't just go through and learn the Gematria of these teams and look at the box scores every day and then tell me it's not real. This stuff goes on every day. Stanford, Colorado. Let me see. Stanford did not fall to 9-3. They missed. Xavier and Georgetown. Georgetown hit for us, had a nice upset for us at the start of Saturnalia. The risk when these Jesuit schools play each other is that they become 8-4. Like Georgetown won the championship with John Thompson in 84. Jesuits 84. Georgetown did not do the 9-3. And a lot of the 9-3 stuff missed with the Jesuit schools. Last night, Seattle U could have fallen to 9-3. They didn't. So 9-3 was crushing in the time of the Pope being alive, who was the first Jesuit Pope born in Saturnalia. But now that this is the first year we got to see it without him. So I'll observe it again next year. But I know next year you got to be extra careful with these Jesuit schools who can become 9-3 because they overwhelmingly missed. New Mexico was a big favorite. They also didn't fall to 9-3. So again, a lot of them didn't come in, but more came in than not, and a lot of nice upsets came in. So if you had that in a round robin, it was still a nice payday. Plus, we got things like the Wizards. The Wizards today, 13.5 point underdog. Did well with our player props, like where the Clippers are at right now. The Wizards, huge underdogs today. Got it done. 8-point win. And again, 59 days before Jordan's birthday. Magic held on and beat the Jazz. That's good to see. We thought the Kings at plus 5.5 was just right. Perfect. Kings lose by 5. Had the Kings won today, they would have been they would have got their 93rd win in the series. But again, you can take dogs with points. They had quite a few things going against them too, and instead of getting their 93rd win in the series, you see how they lose with 93? Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Yeah, they do that a lot, actually. That's one of the most annoying things about this knowledge. There'll be like a strong number read for a game, and then it doesn't come in the game like you anticipated, like say the 93rd win in the series. And that's why I always advise people, like, a lot of times if dogs do have a good narrative, it is smarter to take them with the points. You're not going to get as good of a payout, but you're going to win a lot more because they like to do this stuff a lot. Instead of giving them the 93rd win in the series, they lose the game with 93 points. But today's date numerology is 5. Basketball, the game of 5-on-5. And again, a 5.5 point spread in the Kings' favor. They win it. It's just like the Suns. They were a 5.5 point. They might even been a 6.5 point dog. They were either 5.5 or 6.5. I forget. But we thought the Suns would cover as well, and they did. So, yeah, all in all, good day. Very good day in the NHL. Most of what we liked in the NHL came in. The Wild were a strong play today. They made a lot of sense. A lot of these games were good. Islanders staying on 19 wins. And Minnesota, that's back-to-back games that Minnesota wins 5-2, you guys. Minnesota 5-2. They just beat Columbus with that score the other day, and Columbus is 25, the reflection. Just, again, go through a lot of these games, you guys. Islanders stay on 19 wins. Sabres love that number 19. There's things that just happen all the time. You see how Blues got their 14th win? One of today's date numerology passes 14, which breaks down to 5. Panthers get the 14th regulation loss. What's Blues equal? 14. And the funny thing about this too is, you got to watch. Blues in 14 for the last decade has smashed consistently. But at the start of this year, Blues in 14 missed like the first 3 or 4 times it came up, which was really weird. But now it's gotten back on track, and it's hitting. And Blues had nice value today as a little underdog. The Bruins annoyed me today. The Canadians were lights out today to get their 42nd points. Penguins, 42. Penguins love that number, 42. Plus, it's Saturnalia, and Saturn's also got the 42 connection. If you don't know how hockey works, a win is worth 2 points, and an overtime loss is worth 1. So they got 38 points in wins and 4 in OT losses for 42. Lightning took care of business today. Hurricane stayed on 47 points in Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay 47, etc. These numbers play across all sports. Predators get the 14th win on the 14 date. Maple Leafs get the 14th regulation loss. Another nice underdog gets it done. So some of these other games I could go back and check. But yeah, the games with the strong patterns came in like a thing of beauty. All right, I'm gonna drop the link one more time. If you guys, if nobody else wants to come on and share, we'll leave it there for tonight. But yeah, it was another winning Saturnalia, and there are still, there's still 3 more days of Saturnalia. It goes through December 23rd, but usually Saturday is the pinnacle date for the biggest rituals, obviously because it's Saturn's day. Oscar Grant, Fruitvale Station was released on Michael B. Jordan's 154th day of his age. I'm sure that's about the killing years ago. Is that a new movie? Did they make a new movie about it? Gabe's pointing out number 93 had a goal today, of course, on Saturnalia. The Fruitvale Station killing, yeah, I think I covered that way back when I was new to this research. So, Chaotic Truth. He was in my back private chat, dropping all kind. What is wrong with that guy? He just loves being Clayton Bigsby. He was in the back of my chat, dropping. You know how he is if you know who he is. Come back here, you raccoon. I want to hear. I want to hear what you don't get about the knowledge. I want to hear you explain to me why you don't understand this elementary code of ABC 1 2 3 that pays the bills on a daily basis. What's up, Studio 208?
Yo, how you doing tonight, brother?
Yeah, what's up?
I just wanted to point out and see what you thought about like your home state, Washington, and what's going on. And
with the flooding?
Yeah, just everything. Like the flooding. It seems like they're like, because you know how like your numbers up, the phrase that we always talk about.
Right.
They'll do events, places, and then come back and like pay homage to it years later. Just like COVID and everything was centered in Seattle, was a big center of the whole story, and that's obviously Bill Gates' land and Jeff Bezos' land, and they're
I'm
taking
sure
over
you
the
haven't seen my
world.
work on the Washington flooding.
Oh yeah, I've been watching all the videos.
Yeah, again, you guys. I mean, the 6 rivers flood in the Seattle area 44 days after Bill Gates' birthday, and then Philip Rivers is playing in Seattle 6 days after his 44th birthday. When Rivers equals 44, like Seattle, like field goal, and Seattle only made field goals to win the game, and they kicked 6 of them. And they had 18 points, and then they come back and they win on the 18th of the month as the same rivers are flooding again on the 52nd day of Bill Gates' age. Again, flood is 52. You see how flood is 52 and 83, just like Gates. In the game they just played on Thursday night, the epic comeback on the anniversary of retiring Kobe's jerseys, the day that number 16 in NASCAR died, who's from Washington State, before the Week 16 game with the 16-point comeback. When the score became 30-22, 52 points, there were 8:03 on the clock, like the Gates and flood thing on the 52nd day of Bill Gates' age. I don't know how they pull stuff like that off. It really does seem like it's some wicked kind of sorcery, but
Did you know that?
After year.
Did you know that Seattle got their 431st franchise win, including playoffs, which is the 83rd prime?
In that game?
In the Rams game, in this last Rams game.
I missed that. That was a huge miss.
Yeah. 414 in the regular season and then 17 postseason.
Yep, 431st win. Look at that, you guys. I missed that. That's what I mean. That's why it's good to be extra thorough with this, yeah? On the
It's
day
just
of
undeniable.
Flood is like football, man.
I found your work when I was 14 years old, and I'm going on 22 now. It's just undeniable. Like, I learned within the first 6 months how to decode myself and not like rely on you to put a video out. It's just very intuitive. I don't know how everybody can't grasp it,
Look at this headline over here about Oregon's first playoff win since 2014 on a 14-date numerology too. It's just what we know the numbers. You just start to laugh at all this stuff they're throwing up.
I wanted to ask you if you think there's any significance to it being Seattle's 50th season.
Hey, you know what? Do you know who the raccoon is?
Yeah, I wish I
He's
didn't.
in the back. Do you want to see if you can teach Gematria to him? Maybe he'll get it if you teach it to him.
Sure.
All right.
Why not?
Raccoon, have you been drinking? You guys saw that he made the headlines the other week, didn't you? You saw that he was in the news?
Yeah, he broke into a liquor store in New York. Yeah.
No, this was it. He was in the headlines the other day.
Yeah, he broke into a liquor store, right?
Yeah. Damn, he's already out of here.
They must have ran out of Old Crow. We don't have Old Crow over here, so he left. No, I wanted to ask you if you thought there's any significance to, obviously we know 50 pairs in San Francisco, and it's Seattle's 50th season, and they started and end the year versus San Francisco.
Well, that construction firm from Seattle did build a Levi's Stadium, Magnus and Clement Associates.
Yeah, they've been using many rituals throughout the past.
Yeah, Seattle makes things interesting. I mean, no doubt about it.
Is there any big ties like with Donald Trump and Seattle that I'm missing, or because obviously Seattle was in Super Bowl 48 and 60, like they could go to 60, and those are the Trump numbers. And our coach, his name is Donald. So.
Yeah, you're making a lot of great points. It is interesting.
I just know that the odds for them were very low when the season started. So if anybody put that in like a couple months ago, they could make bank if it happens. I think they had like 50 something to 1.
Yeah, they weren't expected to be this good this year. So even the Seattle homers didn't think they were going to do better than 10-7 this year. So
Yeah. I got family over there and they're getting wrecked by the flooding and stuff. So it's just tough trying to teach them this stuff because they're all old and, old dogs and new tricks don't mix well. But yeah, not going to give up. This is the truth.
Well, hey, thanks for letting me know about that 431st franchise win. I'm kicking myself that I didn't see that before the game. That was the $1 million clue.
Mm-hmm. Of course, Zach. Well, you have a good night, man.
All right. And by the way, just for one other reason that 431st win matters, the 83rd prime, again, while the town's underwater again, synced up with Bill Gates, look at Los Angeles Rams. It's also 83. And Los Angeles Rams is also 52 like Flood, and they came in 5-2 away. The Seahawks are 5-2 at home. How many times I got to teach about the first act of weather warfare made it 2-52 on the Jesuit Order's birthday? This article, this little hit piece. And see, this is what's reminded me, because that game on Thursday night, you guys, it was 52 days before the Super Bowl, and it's reminding me of this hit piece, when we saw it, that Matt Harvey, the first pitcher to pitch in Houston after the flooding of Harvey 52 days before the start of the World Series. Houston plays in the same division as the Mariners in baseball, and it was George Springer who went from Houston to Toronto who knocked out the Mariners this year. So there's something interesting going on here. Did you want to add anything else?
Not really at the moment, no. I just was listening to you finish your point.
Did you knew that game was 52 days before the Super Bowl, right?
I didn't, no.
Yeah, it is. It was.
That just makes me think about the Pope, obviously, and the new American Pope. So, and Chicago and Seattle were sister cities during COVID.
Yeah. Sleepless in Seattle, Tom Hanks. Yeah, all that.
Yep. Well, we'll see where they take us. We will see.
All right, buddy. Great information.
Thank you, man. Have a good night. Cheers to the family, too.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Bye.
All right, I'm going to drop the link one more time, and if we don't have anybody else out there, I'm going to wrap it up because I got work to do. It never ends around here. Been working since 4 a.m. this morning. That's how my Saturday went. I did get some breaks, though, with my daughter, but it's been a grind since 4 a.m., and I got at least a few more hours on this grind today. So, hard work pays off, though. That's why we do it over here. It's nice when your work helps yourself out, but more importantly, helps out a bunch of other people. All right. The countdown is on. If we don't have anybody else out there, somebody's trying to call in this way. All right, we can do it this way, I guess. What's up, Detroit?
Hey, Zach.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Oh, not much, Zach. Not much. I ain't gonna take up too more of your time, because I do, all I know is that I do watch a lot of your videos. I just wanted to throw this out here as just to make it. Did you hear? I don't know if you heard about, but the guy, I think he's an actor. They said his wife just died. No, his ex-wife just died the other day. I believe her name was Bay. I think May Bridge, and they said she was 91 years old. She just died yesterday. The actress, his name was Sammy Davis. That was his ex-wife. So I don't know. Did you cover? Are you going to cover that? Cover that?
Sammy Davis Jr.'s wife died.
Yeah. They said his ex-wife just died, I think, yesterday. Because I was looking at it on my phone, and because I had to send you a message, but I don't know if you got it. But yeah. She died yesterday. Yep, his ex-wife. She was 91 years old. So I said, let me see exactly. Let me see if he because I don't know if you own it here, but yeah.
I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look at it. Yeah, I'll look into it. I didn't know that happened, but I'll take a look.
Yeah. Every time I look up, like he's definitely, they ain't gonna stop. They ain't gonna never stop at all until people just, wake up. And it's funny because I'm gonna say that's it. Like I was trying to. It's funny because I was talking to somebody the other day about religion, and you know what, Zach? Listen, you are absolutely right, because it's like when you try to. When you literally, like, when you try to educate people, try to educate people a little bit about the knowledge about far as like what you teach Gematria, and like, because again, I'm not a religious person, I do believe in the Most High, but it's like you said before, it's like some people just ain't gonna never get it, and I'm type of person like this. I don't ever try to make you like that. But it's like religious people, I noticed these people are just like dumb, stupid, dumb, so retarded. I'm telling you that because it's like when you try to explain certain things to them, I mean, they're just like closed-minded. And they always say, well, like you said, you have to read, whatever, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, do y'all ever try to at least try to read? Because it's like, my thing, I think, a lot of people have a misconception about the Bible, and I just believe, because my mom always she always told me, if you read, you will get a better clear understanding, like you teach about the mantra. If you actually learn it and actually learn what it's about, you will begin to actually, like you always say, to actually understand the patterns of what these people, what they're doing. Because, like you said before, time after time, they literally put this, they throw this stuff in your face, but people just can't see it because people are just so programmed where it's like they can't get out of the matrix. And this is why I had to literally leave Christianity a lot, like far as get out of that religious system, because my theory, I just think that so many people are literally like programmed, and like you always say, like brain dead. And I feel like when you are like kind of like taught to it like a conditioning something so much, again, like you always say, most people are going to understand. They're going to hear what they want to hear, and this is the truth be told. This is the reason why I don't try to make people. I don't work people. I'm tell you, Kevin, but it is just sad how I'm telling you, like you always say, that these people are just dumb to talk, like you always say. So yeah, you ain't lying. You keep it real. You keep it a buck. You always keep it real, and this is the reason why I really. All I know is this: I have really enjoyed. I've learned so much from your channel, and it's like the knowledge, what you teach. Because to be honest, I don't really follow nobody but you. That's all. Because and people can sit up and say this and say that, like you said about your boy CT. It's just a shame. How he sits up there and makes comments or try to and like you said, like he act like you don't want to try to learn again. People just don't, like you always say, ignorance is bliss. And it's sad. It's really sad. It's sad how a lot of people are just closed-minded. But that's why I say that I'm going to try to. I don't know. Is it too late to join the Patreon? But I don't know. Is it too late or not? Because I wanna support your work, because again, you're a very, very smart guy, and again, everything you say, it makes perfectly sense. It does. It really, really do.
Well, I appreciate it. It's never too late to join. As long as the Patreon's up, you can join it and you can end it anytime you want to. The way it works is when you sign up, you have a membership for a month, unless you click the recurring button, then it renews monthly. But yeah, you can sign up anytime, man. So
Right. Hey, Zach, you know what? I just want to say one thing. One thing that's it. It's funny because I was watching this show other night. I think it was on. It's called Unsolved Mystery. So long story short, it's funny because like it was a girl on it, because I remember you said something about how like a lot of times like whatever you say or whatever you do, sometimes it can kind of manifest. But here's the thing. Like, it was this girl, right, and she was living with her mom. If I can remember right, all I know is this girl. Now she would literally write stories or write, I believe, letters, or in other words, it's like she's kind of in the way because she was telling her mom that she feel like she wants to, like, she don't want to live because she wants to kind of like be like little. In other words, she don't want to grow up. So in other words, all I know is this: the way she died, it's almost kind of like she kind of predicted her own death, because the way she died, because she got kidnapped, because she literally, like, because she told her mom that she was gonna leave and go to the store and get this and purchase this book, right? And this was late at night, and she said that at nighttime, like when she do leave there, like she might meet up with her friends, or her friends might meet up with her. So here's the thing: the next day, they couldn't even find her, and her daughter, she turned 16 on her 16th birthday, and the thing about it was this: the way she died, because they was finding her, they couldn't find her, this and that, whatever. They couldn't locate her until one day, I think it was about a couple of days later, they actually found her body somewhere. And the thing about it was this: when her mom found out what happened, was she couldn't. All I know is this: she could not really believe that her daughter was gone. So when she got the letter, when she got the the letter from the letter in her room, and she actually read the letter. She said, listen, Mom, I just want to tell you this and that, tell you that, that I love you very much with all my heart, soul, and mind. She was just going on about how she wants to, she's something about her, how she wanted to like die, something like that. So all I know is this: I'm telling you that a lot of times people don't know this, but a lot of times certain things in our lives, I really believe it can actually take effect and actually manifest. And the thing about it was this: she only lived when she turned 16. She died when she was 16 years old, and her mother just said,
Friend, I gotta let a few more people get in here because I gotta wrap this up pretty soon. Like I said, I've been up since 4 a.m. and I still got about 3 hours of work left to do. But I do appreciate the call, man. Thank you.
Oh, okay, Zach. Well, salute to you, Zach.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, Zach.
You have a good night.
All right, take care.
All right, thank you. All right. All right, we got Satori in the back next. What's up, Satori?
Hey, what's up, Zach? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on?
The other day I sent you a $5 on Patreon. Bro, you're the GOAT, bro. You're the GOAT, Zach. I ain't gonna cap. Like, this stuff is crazy. Like, this shit is really like this. Like, it really is coded, man.
It really is. Yeah, a lot of people don't want to accept it. Hey, I appreciate the tip and the compliment. It's funny, when I started this, I had no idea that sports were going to be rigged this way. That wasn't why I got into this, but it didn't take any time to, once you knew that's just having the knowledge. Once you have the knowledge, you're going to be aware of things, especially things that you pay attention to.
Yes, bro. Like,
it was like
DJ Moore, like when I seen it,
go ahead.
When they was coming back, that last drive, I'm like, his last reception is going to be his 5th one, and it was the game-winning touchdown. Like,
oh, Yeah, he had such a good narrative to score. I'd have been mad if he didn't score. So that was a thing of beauty, that touchdown.
Like it's all code. You just gotta decipher it. Like you just gotta beat their game.
Let me see. I'm gonna quiz you real quick. So this last caller, he told me to look up this Sammy Davis Jr.'s wife. Now it says she was in the movie Murder Inc. Does that remind you of a story from the start of this year? Do you remember Irv Gotti?
Yes.
Remember he died at the start of the year, Mr. Murder Inc. And I pointed out that the real Murder Inc. There's a real Murder Inc. in history ended 83 years ago, like how murder equals 83. So don't you think that's kind of weird that we're at the end of the year and now a Murder Inc. actress is dead?
Yeah. It's this whole paradigm, everything that they give us, it's all coded.
It's just nonstop ritualism. Nonstop.
I just take it for what it is, and especially when it comes to the sports aspect, it's just if I have the opportunity to, if they're going to manipulate in a way that benefits them, I can see their through their deceit and it make it benefit my way.
And people think that it's wrong what we're doing, but I don't see what's wrong with it. You guys, they're making fun of us. Why can't we take advantage of their rigged system and put it back on them?
Exactly. Like it's not even like you can't even still watch the game and like be enjoy it, but it's like you can piece together certain things, certain events that will unfold. So it's like, why not take advantage and make your money?
That's what I say too. So appreciate it, Satori. Thank you.
All right, man. You have a good one, Zach.
Yeah, you too. All right, I think we got a King Richard signing. What's up, Richard?
Yo, what's up, Zach? How's it going?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, that actress you got on the screen, look at her birthday. She's born on 3/22. Check it out.
Oh, the May Brit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not going to decode this tonight, but the
Nah.
322 is just a easy surface level one. It's just I'm just reminded of the Irv Gotti thing
Murder
at the
Inc.
start of the year.
Yeah, Murder Inc. Hey, we was just talking about that yesterday, weren't we? Or not yesterday? Whenever you did the live
Yeah,
stream,
we did bring it up this week. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it might be
We
connected
brought it up
too.
because of how it tied in with 50 Cent.
Yeah, and G Unit. Yeah. Hey, I got a question though, Zach. If you don't mind me asking, you ever cover like the deaths of any like drill rappers, like
Well, we
Chicago drill
predicted
rappers?
King Von's death before it happened. We said why he was going to die for that rig.
Well, yeah.
See,
No,
that's you guys. That's the kind
yeah.
of shit we do. It was March of 2020. Cootie's lockdowns were starting, and Jonathan and I were doing a stream about more proof that the finals is going to be rigged for LeBron this year. And King Von, we say they're going to sacrifice King Von for it because he put out that album in tribute to LeBron.
Yeah, LeVon James with the big old 64. Yeah, and he's
here. Let's go back and see how
I was there when that happened. Like I was literally telling people in the because there's a Reddit for that community. I was telling people that, man, they was like, oh, you schizo, oh, conspiracy theorists, man.
King Von died on the 311th day because it was a leap year, the 64th prime. His name is Devon Bennett, 64. His King Von, LeVon James album, you can see there's 64 minutes on the clock up here. This is what we were talking about when it came out. He's wearing a 64 jersey. They say he's from 64th Street. We know that number is connected to killing. Remember how it factored in with Charlie Kirk, another Chicago guy. Charles James Kirk, 64, dead on the 64 date numerology. But from his birthday, which is 8/9, remember we just talked about how when the Warriors lost to LeBron on the real King James's birthday, they went down with 89. But from his 8/9 birthday to his death was 89 days. Like King James is 89. And I made the point about 55 because he died on the day, leaving 55 days left in the year. King James, 89, 55. And look at the overlap with LeVon James and King James.
Exactly.
Not to mention the 154s up there, like Ritual Sacrifice.
Yeah.
From the day that the album came out to the death, exactly 35 weeks, like LeVon James and King James. And honestly, I asked, is he even dead? Because I remember when they put out that footage, to me, it looks so fake. They're all dressed in black and white. It just looked like a big Masonic ritual. It was also 55 days from LeBron's birthday, you know.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Dead on 57 date numerology right after LeBron went on Father-Daughter Day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Do you, like do you think some of these people just be dying or their character be dying? Like, what do you think
Character,
about
yeah,
that?
the character's gone.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, no doubt about it. Um, I gotta look into more of these deaths too. But yeah, and the biggest rapper out of Chicago, I would say, is Chief Keef, right? And he got that August 15th birthday.
The Jesuit Order's birthday.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's a reason, like I tell people all the time, there's a reason why Chicago drill, how that it went viral. You know what I mean? It went viral. There's a reason why.
Well, you know, they always want to sell the story about Chicago, the black on black
Yeah.
crime, and then drill music is just, you
Cause
know,
like Chicago's not a bad spot. Like people always trying to make Chicago out to be like this bad spot and it's dangerous and you gotta, it's not like that, man. It's definitely not like that. I got a buddy out there in Chicago. He even says, man, it's not even that bad. It's just people just talking, they don't even know.
I haven't spent enough time in Chicago I've been there a couple times, but it's a massive city. I'll tell you that much. It sprawls
Yeah,
forever.
it's a big city. It's a big city.
Mhm.
But yeah, nah, man. Like I said, you know what's funny? Drill music equals Illuminati in all ciphers. So I'm thinking that's probably why they made it viral.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, and just think about it too. It's centered around death. You know what I mean? Drill music is, man. For anybody who didn't grow up in the 2010s, like drill music is pretty much all about death. And most of the people that put that shit out there, they're dead. They're either dead or in jail or doing calendars right now.
Julie says, when I come out to Chicago, let me know. Julius, were you not around in 2022? Maybe you weren't around yet. I was in Chicago. We were out in the park, you know, the same one where I think it was the same one where Obama gave his acceptance speech. A lot of people came out though. Chicago might have had more people come out than New York City. There were a ton of people out there. So,
hey, you ever plan on doing that again, like a cross country trip?
I want to do it again, but it's going to be a
Man,
while with the little one. So,
yeah, no doubt about it, man. You got to come out here to NorCal, man. You got to come out here to Cali, man.
well, I
I
was
wanted
there
to
too.
show up.
I was there. It wasn't that long ago. I was
Yeah,
there in what,
you
2023?
came in 2023. Yeah, and I wanted to go out there, man, because I know a lot of the truth seekers were out there, man. I wanted to be out there, man. It's a shame I wasn't out there, but hey, if you ever do come out here in Cali, I mean, I'm always gonna be out here. I'm gonna be out there supporting.
All right. Appreciate it, Rich.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right, take care, man.
You too.
So we got Satori back. What's up, Satori?
Hey, what's going on, Zach? Man, I just want to say, man, like, you know, I'm like, I don't want to get a whole soliloquy off, but as far as like me coming to learn about this knowledge and just really opening my eyes to this, it's like, and I hate to use the word like too much. I gotta work on that, but
don't worry. It's a problem for a lot of people.
yeah, I mean, I know I'm young. I'm only like 22, so it's like this world is just. What do you like? What do you think is the point of it all? Is it just for pure mockery, or is it just like
You turn off the TV, right? You turn off the TV. Culture and mainstream is really a bunch of bullshit. But as we know, there's things in life that are good. I mean, there's things in your life that I'm sure you enjoy doing. You know, being a relatively new father, I find that very enjoyable. I mean, when I was younger, I used to like to go out in nature and take magic mushrooms. And to me, that's for anyone who's never been out in nature and taken the right dose of magic mushrooms, I'm telling you, you are
like that's
changing
crazy.
yourself. It's one of the greatest experiences ever. It's not like
I just had some of my first psychedelic experiences like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, so I mean,
it's
there's
just
a lot of
like
great things in this world. I mean, you know, being with a sweet lady, you know, I mean, so if you turn it, I wish what everyone would do is just tune out the television, the lies, the propaganda, give up on the bullshit politics, the big sports, all the stuff that people are so obsessed with is all the poison of this world. But no, there's a lot of good things in the world. It's just that there's evil people, the evil, greedy people, and control of, you know, like say the media, and they want to program people and make them hate each other and divide and fight over nothing and blah blah blah. And but again, you tune out all that. I mean, just imagine like being out in a beautiful place on a magical trip, and then just like see. I mean, there's all things are good and bad. So yeah, it's just as a young person,
like I'm just as I'm getting older and starting to learn more, it's just I'm starting to realize also like I don't want to say you not separate yourself from like your friends and family, but it's just like you just start to see like you maybe can't entertain certain conversations because it's like, do you want me to give you what I really think or just go along with what you're like trying to what they're saying or like what you seen, you know? So it's just like it's
Yeah,
crazy.
I know what you mean. Some people you're around just to be able to get along with them. You got to meet them where they're at. So it can be tough though when you're awake.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really starting to understand it. Like, and I try to I try to tell my friends, I try to explain to them, like, especially today, like, you guys just look for certain numbers that stick out. Like, especially when you're watching some of these sports, like, some people just look at it too much as like, I don't want to say real, but you're looking at the sport too much. We see it all. Like today's game is a perfect example where a team was down 16 points and you couldn't even write it any better when the star quarterback comes back, leads the game. Um, you even when you watch the game, you just like you can't believe it's happening. But it's like when you understand like this is what they do, they'll pull the rug from you real quick. It's like of course they're doing this. Like how often do you see an onside? I don't even watch football, but I know onside kicks are rare or things that actually succeed. So it's like y'all telling me that this is like, come on now.
They said at the end of the game, they said they had a 0.5% chance to come back. So that means 5 out of 1,000 times.
Five was 5 and 20. Like today's 5 was crazy today.
Right. On 5-date numerology, they tell you that too, right?
Yeah.
0.5% chance.
Yeah, but you know that app I told you about, Real. I don't know if you ever downloaded, but it's like it's
I still need to get it. No, I need to do that.
but like you can check all the sporting events, and then like there's like a comment section. It's like a live chat, and then when certain things happen, you know, I like to comment and tell people like, of course this happened. You know, saying fighting. I like to troll, and people like respond, and they're just like, "What are you talking about?" And it's just like, you're just not gonna get it. But if you do, I promise you, you'll start seeing more success. Because a lot of these guys be in their feelings. A lot of them are just betters. So when they see something that doesn't, like the Panthers game the other day, like I was able to cash out a good day because and it's crazy how you get it down to the T with Panthers being 43. They come back down 3-1 to win in overtime. Sam Reinhart scores the game time shot or whatever. He wears number 13 on 13. Like you can't make this up. So it's just like people just have to understand, like you just gotta take it for what it is. Like you can still watch and enjoy the games if you want to do that, but it's also like understand that sometimes they'll really pull the rug in front of you. Like,
Yeah, Panthers equals 43 like Florida. We liked them to win 4-3 last night. Denver keeps the Jets on 32 points. Denver equals 32, winning 3-2. Just it's such funny when you look at it night after night. So.
and I tell my friends like today the Wizards like not saying they can win, but they have really good narrative and value. 5-day numerology, they get their fifth
Huge
win.
value, and they got it done.
It's crazy. It's like, do you want to win the money or do you want to feel like, yeah, that's what I think it is for a lot of people. It's like, especially when they gamble, is like, do you want to win the money or do you want to think that you know the sport? Because you can know the sport, but it's all types of manipulation going on.
Correct.
Some people think they know the sport too much and don't believe that they don't see what's going on, that a team can like come back down 16-0. Like,
Yep.
that's what I wanted to say, man. Just appreciate the work. I peep different true tellers, and I feel like I came across you once, maybe around 2020, but you said you've been deleted so many times before. So this year is when I like finally found your page. I'm subscribed to your Patreon, so it's like it's not even just about the sports betting either, because there's some days I don't win, and I didn't even win today, but it's not. I don't care about the win sometimes. I mean, obviously I want to make a profit, but it's just like it's the knowledge thing for me, like where now I can see certain things that go on in mainstream media and just know like it's all fucking bullshit. Like that's my thing.
Well, you got the right attitude because that is the most important part, is having the knowledge that, and you're a young guy, so the knowledge can benefit you for the rest of your life. I mean, I found this out when I was 30. I was a lot younger than I am now, but like you said, you're in your early 20s, so you got your whole life ahead of you.
Yeah.
All right,
More
man.
events, man.
Well, I appreciate you, Satori.
All right, Zach, you have a good one.
Yeah, have a good night. All right. See, he doesn't get butthurt either. Like, I'll rip on the young people for using the word like too much, but you can see he lets it, he lets it, you know, he's like, okay, maybe I say like too much too. Yeah, I don't know what it is with you young guys. I guess it was a problem even when I was growing up, but it's gotten crazy. People really like to say like. But that's the way speech is too. Speech is, you get around people that use the same catchphrase all the time, saying the same slogan over and over. You start saying it because it's just language is absorbed. All right, we don't have anybody else in the back. I'm gonna wrap it up there, you guys. I got still more work to do, and it's been a long day. It's been a long day. We stay on the ground number. Thank you to everyone who supports the work, you guys. You make it worth it. Again, you guys want to get intel before the games, come join us. I'm going to put out a warning right now. There's a lot in NFL Week 16 I don't like. There's a lot I don't like in NFL Week 16, but I see a game tomorrow that I'll be shocked if it doesn't come in that has nice value. So if you do sign up for the NFL, buyer beware. I'm rolling extra cautious this week. There's a lot of games I don't feel like messing with. Oh, hold on. We got one more person who wants to hop in here. What's up, Keith?
What's up, man? I've been doing some predictive analytics software shit. Long story short, last week, like, you can read the signals to see that Green Bay was going to win the first half and Denver was going to come back and win the game. So I just wanted to give everybody one. If it rolls out the same way, it's happening again. Jacksonville's going to come out to a lead, win the first half. Denver comes back to win the game. Like, the signals drop off in the second half. Like, you can literally like read it, and it's the same exact shit. So that's a little 3-piece in one game. If anybody wants to try that.
What are this? How are you doing this with the signals? How's this working?
Zach, check your fucking email, dog, for like 2 years.
Okay.
But dude, I told you about it before it was even able to be purchased. I hit you up when I bought it. I hit you up when I was but this is a good time to come in because
here, remind me what your email is again. Did you send it to GematriaEffectNews@gmail.com?
No, that's your email, dog.
I thought you said check my email.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that email. There's all kinds of shit in there, but I'll send you some updated stuff because it's even better now. But here's the shit of it. This is what I want to tell you. The algorithms or filters or whatever, there's not that many, maybe a couple dozen. Like, I don't know the guts of this thing, but this thing is picking games using no sports statistical data whatsoever.
Interesting. Okay.
How about that? So Jacksonville.
Yeah. Well, the final outcome you said for that game, I'm in agreement with. There's the big fat screaming 23. So
I was hoping. So when I see the software like something, and then I do some Gematria crossover shit, like, I was catching stuff. I sent you a text like that night because I caught it real late. It was like the opening night for MLS, and it was the 103rd anniversary of the Chicago Fire, and that motherfucker was on like 102 or something. Like, it was perfect.
All right.
Yeah, man. I'll let you go. Check the email though. Keith.Andrews23.
It's from Keith.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll send you some fresh stuff though.
Okay.
All right, man. I'll talk to you.
All right. Appreciate it.
Later, man.
See you. Yeah, I'm really bad about my email. Okay. I see his emails. It says email will stop in 29 days because you're out of storage. Damn you, Google. Okay. But yeah, something definitely stands out about Bo Nix's record tomorrow. Okay. We will leave it there, you guys. Congrats to the winners. I hope you had a good day. We'll be back tomorrow. It's another day of Saturnalia. We got a few more left. Thanks again to everyone who's liking the share too. If you guys do want to join the Patreon, it is the link in the description, patreon.com/ZacharyCabbard. Open up, put it up on the screen. Thanks, open up. And oh, hold on. There were 2 super chatters here. Cashville lady said the truth must be told, and it was it was Jeremy Dorset who said Brian Vickers' ex-wife is in with Jeffrey Epstein. I forget who Brian Vickers is. What's this about? Brian Vickers, NASCAR guy? Yeah, I don't follow NASCAR, so I just don't know. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Have a good rest of your evening, and until next time.